Hello everybody, welcome to your Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sunny Limcholi. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for coming back. Those of you are coming back, and those of you are finding me for the first time, please guys stay and then please subscribe. And guys, yeah, if you hear anything, please guys bear with me. I'm sorry about this. There is a noise that is coming out of the solar geyser that we have, so it's spitting out water, and then you'll hear the noise of something like splashing. Please forgive me, please bear with me. So today we have so much to talk about. We are linked with a new coach. I don't know if he's coming at which capacity. And remember, few videos back, I said to you that there are players that Kaizer Chiefs have identified for next season. And yeah, this guy, Kaizer of the Best of Chiefs, has confirmed those names. I really don't know these players. I really don't know those players for me to say that you not know they're good players or not. I might have seen one or two of these players, and I can say to you that it's good that we have started digging already, started identifying players for next season already. But are we identifying these players for a new coach, or identifying these players for Coach Nteke? But yeah, we'll get into that. And then also, guys, there was a time I was watching this game from I was watching Golden Arrows, the last game that Mthetwa played. So, but yeah, I'm not talking about Mthetwa. There's a game that I watched between Golden Arrows and Stellenbosch. This guy, the left back, yeah, because my eyes were so fascinated, they were so fixed at Mthetwa, that were linked with him, and there were rumors that he was still coming, but I couldn't help but to notice their left back. I would not lie to you, so I don't pronounce his name. I'm not gonna say his name. Their left back, I'm sorry if this will sound as if I'm being racist or what, but he's a colored. This guy is playing like proper. I asked myself, I was like, what if Kaizer Chiefs can go and sign this guy? I mean, he looks like he's a solid left back. He can attack, he can defend as well. This is the guy that who can come and replace Hlanti. And I was like, you know what? I wish Kaizer Chiefs can open their eyes to sign this player. And guess what? We are linked with that player already. We are linked with that player. And their chances are that we might go for him next season. He's not part of the 4 people that this article is talking about, but he's one of the players that I heard this week. I don't remember when was it to be exact, but yeah, this is a guy that you are linked with, and I would say to you, I'm praying and I'm hoping that Kaizer Chiefs can sign this guy, left back of Stellenbosch. Please drop under comments if you know his name. He's a colored, he plays a left back. He's good offensively, he's good defensive as well. Is their free kick specialist? Yes, he's the free kick specialist as well. He takes a lot of corner kicks as well. So this guy comes in a package. I would love us to get this guy. But yeah, anyway, let me get into the news. I just gave you like a snippet of what I would love us to engage on. So I've parked that bus about this guy from Stellenbosch, their left back, who's a free kick specialist as well. I think that some of you might know the guy. As for me, I think that we can buy that guy. So there are news coming from this guy, Kaizer of the Best. He's one of the good, I would say journalist, for lack of a better term. Is one of those who drops like solid news, and is not one of those who just drop rumors. It doesn't really say much until he has digged deep and he has found, or his news has been confirmed. So he says that Kaizer Chiefs are negotiating with another experienced coach to strengthen the technical team. Kaizer Chiefs are searching for another experienced coach to strengthen the technical team. I don't know if this coach comes at which capacity. Is he coming as the head coach? Is he coming as assistant coach? Is he coming to be like the second in command or third in command or a co-coach? I don't know the capacity. And what will happen, say that he's coming as a co-coach? What will happen to your Zwane? What would happen to Dylan Shepard? Others already are talking about Kevin Johnson. They are saying that no, Kevin Johnson must come down and be the head coach, and they must fire coach Ntegi, they must fire Zwane and this guy. Remember when I was speaking about Nabi? Remember when I was talking about Nabi, when we were linked with Nabi, and the reason why the deal between Kaizer Chiefs and Nabi did not materialize? It was the fact that they could not agree on the type of technical team that both teams wanted for Nabi. Nabi said that, you know what, I cannot operate or work with people that I don't know, that I cannot trust. And Kaizer Chiefs says, no, either you take a deal or you don't take a deal, because Zwane is going nowhere. And it felt as if that Nabi was being fed Zwane. Felt as if that she had no choice, and that's why the deal did not materialize. And now, with this new, another experienced coach, is he coming on the capacity of being the co-coach, or will he relieve, or will Kaizer relieve Ntegi from his duties as the head coach? Where will Ntegi go? Will he stay there because Kaizer Chiefs don't want to fire coaches? What's going to happen? And some of you already excited about this news. And I'm like, but wait, you are hearing this news and already you are excited. Wait, don't you see that already what Ntegi is doing? Some of you don't like Ntegi, and some will say that no, it's justified. Some will say that no, we are impatient with this guy. And I would say I personal, don't fight me. I personal, as Sandam believe that Ntegi is building something. But if already you are saying that he should leave, and if he's leaving, what about the work that he has started already? What about the work that he has started already? Does it just go down the drain? Some will say that no, but it's still too early in the league. We have played only 8 games or 9 games now, and then this coach can take us to the next level. And what if this coach drops the ball, or what if he does not meet the last year's tally that Zwane retained, or that Zwane got? Because Zwane, we know we got 44 points, and Ntegi is not far off from getting 22 points that Zwane got in the first half of the league. So my question is, this coach who's coming, are you expecting him to come as at the capacity of being the head coach, or is he coming at the capacity of being the co-coach? How will it work? Say that he comes as a co-coach. We know so many teams that now they are talking about co-coaches. They don't talk much about assistant coaches. So my question is, again, is that how long will it take for us to find rightful coaches? Because we've been changing and changing coaches. How about we giving Ntegi a chance? We give Ntegi a chance to finish his term and then take it from there. I see what he's building. We are a team that is playing beautiful football, that is combining very well, that has understanding amongst. We have understanding amongst ourselves, or the players have understanding amongst themselves. The only downfall of this current team, it's lacking a strikers coach. And I said before, if you've been following me, you'll realize that, or you recall that I've been saying that we are lacking a strikers coach. Remember when Collins Besuma was robbed in by Seklikun, I was one of those who reacted to the news. I said that we have dropped the ball. We should have gotten Collins Besuma. And now that Sean Bartlett has been relieved from our Cape Town Spurs, is he the coach that Kaizer Chiefs are rumored that we want as the experienced coach? I don't think that he is that coach. But how about we go for him and say that come and help us in the striking department, because we are creating chances, but you are not finishing those chances. You are saying that no, Ntegi must be fired because these guys, they can't coach the guys to finish chances. And I'm like, hey, dude, hey, guys, please just sit down and look at the ball and watch the ball in this way. So many teams, they have strikers coach, and we don't have a strikers coach, someone who will help the offensive players to finish those opportunities. The coach cannot coach all the departments. He can try to do that, but nowadays we are having specialists in these departments, and big teams, they have specialists. They have they have your set piece specialist coaches, and they have your strikers coaches. Tina, who do we have as a set piece specialist? Who do we have as strikers specialist, strikers coach specialist. Who do we have who's helping our strikers? Because we are creating chances, but we are missing chances. Your Duprees, your Sileys, your Modi, your Ranga, all these other offensive players, they are missing chances that we could easily bury other teams. So I hope it's not Bartlett who's going to come as this new other experienced coach. Some are saying that it could be Middendorp. And I'm like, Middendorp, he had his chance and he failed. I mean, for how long are we going to keep on repeating mistakes? We went and gotten this guy back, Stuart Baxter. What did he do in the second tenor that he had with us? He failed dismally. Say that it's Middendorp. I would say that we haven't learned from our past mistakes, but I don't think that it's Middendorp. We all gonna guess who is it. But probably let me just ask you under comments, who do you think this coach is? Some are saying it's this guy who left Sekhukhune. It's Brandon Truter, something like that. I think it's Brandon Truter, something like that. Some are saying it's this guy. And my question is Brandon Truter an experienced coach? What has he won if you're thinking it's him? What has he won for us, for you to think that no, it's him? Can he stabilize the Kaizer Chiefs? And what is it that needs to be stabilized? Because at the current moment, I think that Ntegi is just that the goals that are missing. Some already are saying that Ntegi is the worst coach because the records that were pulled out, they're saying that Ntegi is one of the worst coaches the Kaizer Chiefs has ever hired because of their points tally. And my question is, are you being fair on this guy when you see what he's building, the type of football that you are playing? I mean, we have played and managed to keep Sundowns at bay and even pinning them at their defense against this so-called tactics of Ntegi not being working. But hey, Ntegi is the one who's playing against your big teams and pushing them at the wall, pushing them at their defense and stopping them from attacking us and making Sundowns look like it's a minor team or a small team. But you're saying that Ntegi must leave. I personally say that Ntegi must continue to coach as the head coach, given enough time to coach these guys that he has bought. The management have done a very good job by buying him proper players. So therefore, let's give him a chance to see his vision coming to pass. But yeah, tell me what you think, your thoughts. And then now I'm going to go to other news where now I'm talking about these guys that we've been linked with. And remember when I asked you, when I said to you that who has identified these players, because Kaizer Chiefs haven't hired their head scouts and whatnot. And remember that already that this guy Ntegi was operating in that level already, that he was the head of technical what. He was that. So therefore he has the knowledge and he has done it before in other capacities in other clubs where he has been the head scouts of those clubs and those developments and so I believe that these guys were identified by the coach himself. They identified by the coach himself. So who are these guys? Some of you might know them. Ryan Hanamub. It's Ryan Hanamub, left back who comes from Namibia, who's playing for Amazulu. Ryan Hanamub. It's coming from Namibia. He's playing for Amazulu. He's playing for Amazulu. I think he was at Cheaper at some point. He is a decent left back. I do not know much of him, but yeah, he's a decent left back. And there was a guy, number 2, Sipesihle Kaizer. This guy, when we were playing against Sekhukhune, where we won 2-1, he was one of those midfielders who was giving us hard times. He was pressing. I think he plays a CDM. And he caught my eye when we were playing against them. I was like, this guy looks to be promising. This guy looks decent for a big team to come and snatch him. And guess what? Already we are linked with him. And then Sibanda, I watched few videos of him. I do not know him. I've never seen him play, but the videos that I've watched, if it's him, I mean, you know that there are so many players that who have similar names and surnames, and if it's him, he looks like he's a left winger. He looks like he's a left winger, skillful winger, or your number 10 who can finish those passes. I am not sure if he's ready to play for a team big as Kaizer Chiefs, though, but you know that let us just support the coach who is identifying these players. So he plays for Stellenbosch. I do not know much of him, if it's him. And then Mohamed Hussein. Mohamed Hussein from Simba FC. Remember that now, as we are this team who are scouting overseas, who are scouting in other countries, that will be all identify good players. This guy apparently is a left back. He's a left back, and he is a decent guy that we started even negotiating with. So let me read what this guy, Calvert of the Best, said, because I got this news from him as well. He says that these are players, so it's Ryan Hanamub, Sepesehlem Kize, Kobolwake Sibande, Mohamed Hussein. These players are already in Kaizer Chiefs radar for next season transfer window. Chiefs management granted technical team permission to identify players of their choice for the future. Technical team, together with the scouting department, reported back to the office that these are the players that they would love to have. Surprisingly, Kaizer Chiefs management had already opened talks with 3 clubs because before the transfer window closed on the 22nd of September. Kobolwake Sibanda of Stellenbosch, Mohamed Hussein of Simba were targeted for this season, but Stellies felt that the talks should be on hold and will resume for the next or in the next transfer so that they get replacement. Remember that they cried foul that Kaizer Chiefs did not give them enough time to get a replacement from Teto, and then they end up getting a guy that I love, that I think did not get a fair chance. This guy, Macheke, a CDM that I think that Zwane did not give enough time or failed to materialize, and has joined. This guy has joined Stellenbosch as a replacement of Umtetwa. He has signed a 1-year contract with an option to extend. So they are crying foul that they did not have enough time to replace Umtetwa. And then, yeah, they happen to get our former player in Macheke. And then now they're saying that no, they could not let this guy go because they did not have enough time to replace him, which is this guy from Stellenbosch, Kobolwake. So the news continues to say that Hussein's Simba FC were willing to sell the left back, but the foreign spot in our team, Kaizer Chiefs, remained occupied after the arrival of Gonzalez. Amazul FC also opted to keep their man after they rejected Kaizer Chiefs' offer. However, I hear that the management is preparing for the second improved offer for Hanamub in the next transfer window or next season. Sepesehlem Kize is the only one that was identified but yet to open talks with Sekhukhune. So those are the news that I have for you at the moment, and let's just see how this news will turn out about the coach, the experienced coach, about these 4 guys and that left back from Stellenbosch. But as for me, I think that we are headed towards a right direction. The management, yeah, they have spelled the coffee and said, you know what, it's about high time that we invest in this club, because for years we have neglected this club. For years we have neglected the markets window. You haven't bought quality players. We've been buying, buy one, get one free. We've been going out and buy inexperienced players. We've been going out and buy cheap players who are not really quality.